Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into Social Security, specifically its role in your retirement planning.
It's a big one. Essential stuff.
Definitely. We've looked at the Social Security Essentials for Retirement info from Diversified Insurance Brokers.
Good source. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. And our goal here is really to pull out the key things you need to know so you feel, more informed without getting totally overwhelmed.
Makes sense. It can seem complex, but the basics are manageable.
So let's jump in. First up, who actually gets these retirement benefits?
Okay, so the general rule of thumb is about 10 years of work.
Right, earning those work credits.
Exactly, 40 credits.
Hmm.
And you have to be at least age 62.
But it's not just for the person who worked, is it?
No, that's a key point. Spouses can often qualify.
Even ex-spouses?
Yes, if the marriage lasted 10 years or more. And sometimes dependent children too, under certain rules.
Okay. That spousal benefit piece feels often overlooked.
It really is. It can make a significant difference, especially if one spouse earned a lot less or maybe didn't work outside the home.
They might get a benefit based on their partner's record.
Precisely. It's definitely something couples need to look at together.
All right, let's talk timing. This seems like the big decision point for many people. Claiming early versus waiting.
Huge decision. So
Yeah.
you could start at 62.
But there's a catch.
Right. Your monthly payment is permanently reduced if you start that early.
And the longer you wait,
The more it grows if you wait past your full retirement age.
which is 67 for most people heading towards retirement now.
Yeah, around there. It depends on your birth year slightly.
Yeah.
But waiting past that age, up to age 70, gives you delayed retirement credits. Your benefit actually increases.
So it's a trade-off. Money now, but less per month versus more per month later.
Exactly. It really depends on your health, your other savings, your job situation.
Mhm.
Very personal.
And what about that non-working spouse scenario again? If the working spouse claims, say, at their full retirement age.
Then the non-working spouse might be eligible for up to 50% of the worker's full benefit amount.
50%. That's pretty substantial.
It absolutely can be. It shows how the system provides for the family unit, not just the individual worker.
Let's put some rough numbers on this. What's an average benefit look like?
Well, the source mentioned that in late 2024, the average for retired workers was around $1,921 a month.
Okay, average. But everyone's situation is unique, obviously.
Absolutely critical to remember. That's just an average. Your own benefit depends entirely on your lifetime earnings record.
So getting your personalized estimate is key.
Definitely. Go to the SSA website, ssa.gov, create an account, see your numbers. That's step one for real planning.
Okay, another common question.
Yeah.
Can you work while getting Social Security?
Yes, you can. But there are limits depending on your age.
Ah, the earnings test.
Right. If you're under your full retirement age and earn over a certain amount, they might temporarily withhold some of your benefits.
Temporarily, so you get it back later.
Sort of. Once you reach full retirement age, they recalculate your benefit to give you credit for those withheld months. So it often increases your payment going forward.
Interesting. But the limit goes away once you hit full retirement age.
Correct. After full retirement age, you can earn as much as you want with no benefit reduction.
Good to know. Now, taxes. Do you pay income tax on Social Security?
You might. It depends on your total income, what they call your combined income.
Which includes what? Half your Social Security plus other taxable income?
Basically, yes. Adjusted gross income, non-taxable interest, and half your Social Security benefits. If that total is above certain thresholds.
Then part of your benefits become taxable?
Right. It could be up to 50% or even up to 85% for higher income households, subject to federal income tax.
So that's definitely something to factor into your retirement budget.
Absolutely. Need to plan for potential taxes on those benefits.
What about other retirement income? Like, say, withdrawals from my 401k or an IRA or pension payments. Does that reduce my Social Security payment itself?
Generally, no. That kind of retirement income from savings or private pensions doesn't affect your Social Security benefit amount.
Okay, that's good news. They work alongside each other.
They're designed to. Social Security is the foundation, and your savings, pensions, they build on top of that.
What's the story for military retirees? Do they get both military retirement pay and Social Security?
Yes, generally. Military retirement pay typically doesn't reduce Social Security benefits. They earn both.
Good. Okay, let's look ahead. The future of Social Security. We hear a lot about potential problems.
Yeah, the projections show that the trust funds might face depletion around 2034 if nothing changes.
Depletion doesn't mean zero. Right.
No, not at all. Even if the trust funds run out, ongoing payroll taxes would still cover a large portion, maybe 75, 80%, of promised benefits.
So it's not disappearing, but benefits could be reduced in the future unless Congress acts.
That's the situation. There could be adjustments, maybe changes to retirement age, benefit calculations, or taxes.
Which really brings us back to planning.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It just reinforces the idea that Social Security is part of the plan, but probably shouldn't be the whole plan. Diversification, maybe looking at guaranteed income sources, becomes more important.
Right. So, quick recap. We've touched on who qualifies, the big timing decision, how spouses fit in, those average benefit numbers, working while receiving, taxes, other income, and the future outlook.
It's a lot, but understanding these pieces really helps you see how Social Security fits into your bigger picture.
Totally agree. So here's something for you, the listener, to think about. Given all these details and the fact that things might change down the road, what's one concrete step you could take, maybe even today, to get a better handle on how Social Security works for your own long-term financial security?